Okay, guys, to the welcome to those that are up. It is about 1:03 in the morning, 1:04 a.m. in the morning Pacific time, as we do this live stream. As I adjust my mic here, hold on for a sec. There we go. But yes, welcome to this live stream today, folks. As we well today, to late tonight, whenever you watch this, as we look at, and the title says it best right there, and sorry my finger hit the mic, right here, the title says it best. We look at the 10 animated films that will get 2022 Oscar nominations next year. This is a tier list maker, kind of a top 10 deal. And yeah, these are pretty much the films that I believe are going to get, are going to be looked at as nominations, or basically be looked at for consideration for nominations. And as the description says here, I list off, let me read the description here, I should say, of what this is about. And I quote, here I list off the 10 animated films I feel will be in the running for a Best Animated Feature nomination at the 2022 Oscars, with the top five, key point there, top five being the ones I feel that will get the true nod. In other words, when I'm talking about the true nod, I'm talking about the fact that those will be the ones that will be vying, for the Best Animated Feature Oscar at the Academy Awards next year. So, yeah, these are the 10 that I feel are going to be put into consideration, and the top five will be the ones that I believe will get the nod for, but will get the true nod and nomination for Best Animated Feature to be decided at the Oscars next year. And as you can see, we got it all lined up here from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And right here, with the exception of this one, because I couldn't get all the image, I couldn't select all the images without selecting that, so ignore this one. But here we have, with the exception of this one, we have all the nominations, or all the animated features I feel will be nominated this year. And there are going to be a couple of international ones that will be in there, so do not be surprised if maybe one of those international ones sneaks into the top five, because that's sort of a tradition, if you will, with the Oscars, if you look at it that way, because basically the Oscars are always known to especially when it comes to an animated feature, and most recently some of their Best Picture nominations are always known to have like an international film in that category. Even if that international film is nominated for Best Foreign Language Film, it still gets a nomination, possibly into Best Picture, or at least a consideration for it, and then maybe the nod to be nominated. So, with that said, and I do apologize for any lag in this video, I do apologize for any lag. These are basically the top 10 that I see. And like I said, the top 5 will be the ones that I believe will vie for the Oscar at the Academy Awards next spring. And the reason there's 5 of them is because recently that's been pretty much the number of animated features selected, to be nominated and, vie for the Academy Award, at that year's Oscars. So, with that said, let's take a look here at the number 10 spot. And at number 10, I think it's going to go to the first of two animes here, and that is going to be Evangelion, or the new Evangelion movie, the new Neo Genesis Evangelion movie that came out this year. I believe it will be considered. because it's gotten a lot of critical acclaim behind it. Yes, it was, you know, the rights to it were bought by Amazon, but I believe, because it's got some acclaim behind it, some people, looking at it and saying, hey, this could be, something that, could win a ton of awards if given the chance. I think it's been shown at international film festivals since those have been popping up lately, some Cannes film festivals and stuff. And since it, like I say, they've been popping up recently, despite what's been going on. So the new Neo Genesis Evangelion movie, I believe, that came out this year will get a consideration for nomination. The number 9 movie that I think is going to get a consideration, I think, is going to be Sony Pictures' Vivo. I think that will get a consideration. I think that is being put into the category of, a top 10 consideration. So Vivo from Sony this year that was on Netflix will get a shot. I truly believe that. Um, Spirit Untamed, I think, is going to get one. I think it'll be considered, and I'm sorry for that. I don't know why it jumps down to that lately. I do apologize for that. But yeah, Spirit, I believe, will get consideration as well. Spirit Untamed, that is, will get a consideration. So far, it's Evangelion, the new movie, Vivo, and Spirit Untamed that I believe will get basically nominated for a cat that will, well, not nominated, but will be considered for nominations this year at the Academy Awards. And I know Spirit Untamed may seem like a long shot, but again, don't underestimate a movie like it. It's beautifully animated, even in CGI. It's got a PG rating, which I think really helps it. It helps any of these movies that are gonna be in consideration if not nominated. Most of them you will notice will have a PG rating to them, if not a PG-13 rating, and that usually helps. You know, helps them get strong consideration going into the new year, into into award season, I should say. It will help them get strong consideration. So, like I said, the first three, I believe, that will be put into consideration as part of the top 10 of animated films to be considered for the best animated feature nomination at the Academy Awards are the new Evangelion movie, Vivo, and Spirit Untamed. The next one that I think will fall into that category, I believe, is going to be My Little Pony New Generation. Now I know people might say, "Oh, it should be in the top five, should be a consideration," and I'm not disagreeing with it, but I do believe it will be considered for nomination, and I think it will get a shot. Because they might expand, they might go to a top 10 this year, just like they do sometimes with the Best Picture category, where they like to expand there. They might do that with the Best Animated Feature, but we'll see. But right now, I think at I think close at number 7 in the top 7 kind of tier of the list. New Generation, I think, has got a strong, very strong consideration behind it for the Best Animated Feature nomination. And I know that might surprise people, but a lot of people have liked it. A lot of people felt that the movie was good. And even if it's, to help start the new generation of MLP. And I believe because of it's got some positive praise behind it and everything, and it's fresh on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb and all that, I think it's got a good chance to at least be put into very strong consideration above Evangelion, Vivo, and Spirit Untamed. But above that, though, I think at number 6 will be Wish Dragon. That's right. I think Wish Dragon will be the sixth, will be the other one that'll get a strong consideration above New Generation. I truly believe that. I know New Generation was more, you know, more beloved, more praised than Wish Dragon, from what I understand. But I think because it's out of the Chinese market and everything, mostly has Chinese distribution and all that behind it, and it has that international flair to it. I think it will be in stronger consideration than New Generation. So Basically, if there's a top six, if they do expand to six animated features instead of five, I think Wish Dragon could be that sixth nomination. Now, as I mentioned in the description, the next top five are the ones that I feel will get the true nod. In other words, these will be the ones that I feel will vie for that Academy Award on the at the 2022 Oscars, Academy Awards, if you will. These are the five that I truly believe will get the nod and will be, vying for that Oscar on awards on Academy Award night in the spring. So, number five, I think will be the Machines versus, or the Mitchells versus the Machines. I think they will be in that category. I think they will be the first animated feature announced to get the nod, to vie for the Academy Award for the Oscar because it's been praised very well. So I think they'll get that shot above the other ones, including Vivo and Spirit Untamed and all that, and New Generation of Wish Dragon and Evangelion. The next one after that, I believe, will definitely get the nod, and that will be, believe it or not, Sing 2. I think Sing 2 will get a nomination. They will be put into consideration as well, so I think Sing 2 will get, a chance to vie for the Academy Award. So I definitely see that happening. And then at number 3, I see Raya and the Last Dragon. That's right, I see Raya and the Last Dragon getting a nod. Of course, because you're going to have Disney in there. And if this is being broadcast on ABC, which is a Disney-owned network, of course you got to have a Disney movie in there along with another Disney movie. But we'll get into that in a moment. And then at number 2, I think we're going to have, basically we're going to have some international flair to this. I think at number 2, in my opinion, folks, number 2 will be the upcoming Belle movie, which did come out last year in Japan and in other places. It's been critically praised, for its visualness and its innovations and all that, and its unique take on the Beauty and the Beast storyline. And obviously, you could tell a lot of hard work was put into it, a lot of heart and everything. And just based on all the critical acclaim that it's gotten, there's no doubt to me that it's going to get a top nominate. It's going to be one of the animated films to get that opportunity to vie for the Academy Award of Best Animated Feature. And to me, it will definitely bring in that international flavor that the Academy Award is the Academy Awards, the Oscars are known to do when it comes to these categories. So Belle, I think, representing Japan in the international market, I think is going to get a chance to vie for the award. And then, of course, like I said, this is going to be broadcast on ABC. So the last nomination, obviously, is going to go to Enchanto. That's right, Enchanto, which just came out this year. I think is going to get the shot to vie for the Oscar as well. So, to go over the top 10 here, again, the top 10 animated films that will get 2022 Oscar nominations, if you will, at least nominations, basically considerations, if you will. With the top 5 being the ones that get the true nods, in other words, being the ones that will go on and vie for the Best Animated Picture Academy Award. The top 10 here are the new Evangelion movie, Vivo, Spirit Untamed, My Little Pony: A New Generation, Wish Dragon, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, Sing 2, Raya and the Last Dragon, Belle, and Enchanto. And then the top 5 that, like I said, I feel are going to vie. They're going to battle it out, basically, to try to see who walks away on Oscar night with the award for Best Animated Picture. The top 5 that are going to vie for that, like I said, are The Mitchells vs. the Machines, Sing 2, Raya and the Last Dragon, Belle, and Enchanto. But now the question obviously is, who do I think out of the top 5, if not the top 10, do I think is going to get it? and that's kind of tricky. You might say that, Enchanto or Raya might get it, and because they're Disney films, and like I said, the Academy Awards on ABC, so it shows a little biasness at times according to people. Some might say Sing 2 will get it because of the way it's presented. Some might, say that the Mitchells might get it. That's Mitchells with the Machines. But I'm going to throw a surprise out for you guys. I think the one that's going to get it is going to be Belle. I think Belle is going to get it based off its visual presentation and how it is already praised by everybody that's seen it, across the world before its release here in the US next month. I think Belle is going to not only be in that top five animated films to vie for the Oscar on awards night, but I think Belle will walk away with the Academy Award on awards night. That is just my opinion, if you will. Now I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and they could give it to Sing 2. They could give it to the Mitchells with the Machines. They could give it to Enchanto Raya. They can, maybe surprise us and give it to one of the movies that are in the bottom five, if you will. But honestly, if I'm going to look at the top five and the top 10 overall, I think Belle's going to walk away with it. I really do. Just based off, like I said, the way it's, critically it's being acclaimed critically, it's being praised, and everything. I think it's got probably the strongest chance out of the all 10 movies that I feel are going to get nominations, considerations, and out of the top five that I feel are going to be the ones to go on and vie for that Academy Award of Best Animated Picture. I think Belle will be the one that walks away with it. I really do. I really do. So anyway, though, guys, I just wanted to come on here and live, if you will, and do this. I know some of you are probably asleep by now, so by the time you watch this, hopefully um, later on in the morning, you guys will be more awake to watch it and enjoy it. But again, like I said, my top 10 here of my top 10 animated films that I feel will get a 2022 Oscar nomination, and the top five that I feel will go on to vie for the Academy Award on Oscar night. The top 10 are the new Evangelion movie, the Vivo movie, Spirit Untamed, My Little Pony New Generation, Wish Dragon, Mitchell's List of the Machines, Sing 2, Raya and the Last Dragon, Belle and Enchanto, and then the top five that I feel will go on to vie for the Academy Award of Best Animated Picture on Oscar night. I feel though that top five will be The Mitchells List of the Machines, Sing 2, Raya and the Last Dragon, Belle and Enchanto, with my prediction being that Belle will walk out as the next year's best. Basically, with me predicting that the anime movie Belle will walk away with the Academy Award of Best Animated Feature. That's just my opinion, but I feel it's got that kind of, it's going to be that kind of, it's going to get that kind of momentum behind it, if not already. So, to me, like I said, the top five that will get the nod to vie for that Academy Award of Best Animated Picture on Oscar night will be The Mitchells Machine versus the Machines, Sing 2, Raya and the Last Dragon, Belle and Enchanto, with Belle, I believe, walking out with the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. Other, out of the other four nominees that will be contending for it, and mostly out of the 10 that I believe will be, in consideration along with the top five. Basically, the bottom five that, like I said, will be in consideration with the top five, for a possible Oscar nomination. But yeah, like I said, that's just my top 10, with I believe Belle being the one walking out with with the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. Again, the top 10, the bottom 5 that I feel will be in consideration but won't, get the nod. The bottom 5 are the new Evangelion movie, Vivo, Spirit Untamed, My Little Pony New Generation, and Wish Dragon. And then the top 5 that I feel will vibe, will fight it out, will be given the nod and true nomination for Best Animated Feature on Oscar night will be The Mitchells vs. the Machines, Sing 2, Raya and the Last Dragon, Belle, and Enchanto, with Belle, I believe, like I said, walking out with the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature, in my opinion. But again, those are just my opinions. I could be wrong about it, guys. But let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know down below in the comments section. Again, I know you're probably listening to this, way after I've done the live broadcast, but I still appreciate those that have stayed up to watch this, to listen to this. But again, let me know what your thoughts are. How do you feel about it? I will provide a link to this tier list so you can make your own, you know, tier list, if you will, on who you think are the top will be like the top 10 in your own way, as well as your top five and who you think will walk out with the Academy Award. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So till next time, thank you all for listening. Check me out at my Teespring store. Check me out at BW Rosa's Discussions, all your favorite audio podcast locations except for Pandora. And if you're listening to the podcast on Anchor.fm, I am near 300 episodes, and I am also um, allowing listener support to be enabled, so you guys can help support me there. And if you're listening and watching my podcast on podcast affiliates that enable video podcasting, you can also watch one of my recent Topics on My Mind podcasts that I did in video form on places like Spotify and such. Also, check me out at BW Roses on Vimeo. Check me out at BW Roses on Patreon. And also check me out at Venmo at Brian-Walmer-2. But until then, guys, thank you all for watching. Again, this is just my thoughts, if you will, on who I think will get the nominations. Basically like the bottom five, along with the top five, if you will. The overall animated features that will be in consideration for nominations, and then the top five, like I said, who I think will vie for that best animated feature Academy Award on Oscar night. With again, I believe Belle walking out with the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. But again, let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I am out. Take care. God bless. Peace.